coming up. There's one more. Unfortunately, Snivy, unfortunately, for now, Kelvin is going to only be a memory because it's Mr. Mishima here to stay down Cloud.
Oh my god. Production's not happy with the Kazuya switch. There is no mean brawler to be had here. If the Wolf comes out, I actually do think we could see the mean brawler.
I agree. I think Brawler versus Cloud can be awkward. I don't think it's bad necessarily, but those huge distorts are very hard to get in on. Whereas Kazuya can kind of just, as we just saw, right, catch your jumps with those God Fists, rack up 60% off just a couple hits, and really just make you pay with one of the best punish games out there.
Mr. I don't care about your frame data. I don't care about your frame 3 back air, or -3 back air. All I got is this electric wind God Fist. And that rage, look at that.
I was going to say, and not only that rage, that weight to boot. Kazuya is dummy thick underneath that suit, Snivy. And even that limit up B, right, that climb hazard, not going to find its mark. However, Jakal might have another opportunity here soon if he can just keep Haven in this corner, and one of the best characters for doing that in the game out here under Jude 6 with this Cloud.
Yeah, and Haven still hanging on with that damage boost. And actually nothing. That stock is evaporated from the Sus the Eye on the dash attack, but trying to just jump back into the fray with the good old electric wind God Fist. Jude's still going to be hanging around town, trying to catch Haven, pressing buttons out of the shield.
That combo starter with the rising fair nair off platform, that was so clean. Haven, you might not see this character often from Haven, but he very clearly knows not just the fundies, but also the sauce with this character, right? You're seeing it come in clutch. That being said, sometimes you just gotta push to shove, throw out those God Fists, throw out those gates of hells, and just, you know, try and cheese your opponent out a little.
Speaking of shoving, I like that little interruption he even had going on with the 1-2 jab, giving a little gate to hell in the mix as well. See, trying to go for the 1-2 mix as well to get to let you win God Fist, but here comes the command grab, scooping you and planting you right into the air.
When violence doesn't work, sometimes what you gotta do to save all of us of conflict is you just gotta give him a hug. Haven implementing to its fullest there, abusing that super armor, and gonna find the stock, but Jakal answering right back with that backer of his own. However, Haven's got an opening here. That being said, Jakal able to find his way out of it onto that platform and have a chance just for the moment.
Yeah, Haven trying to dish a severe hug right back to Jakal. Just trying to end it all off the down smash as well. Very interesting option, but Jakal still having the grab, having limit as well, trying to trap that air dodge as well. Still swinging around town, trying to look for that opening.
And not going to close it out just yet with the up B, but I love the lasers here just to call out, cheat out some of these resources. That being said, you put yourself in the corner, in disadvantage, maybe an overextension from Haven, and that could be costly, but he's going to find a way to reset to neutral. No limit online in the back air, just going to be put those dress shoes in Cloud's back. It doesn't matter how much fighting experience you have because, man, I mean, if you don't go to the right cobbler, nobody's shoes last better than Kazuya's except maybe Dr. Mario's.
What I want to know is, who does those shoes? Because why is that back air so strong?
I mean, I don't know.
Why is that back air so strong?
Every character who's got those dress shoes or Tim's and Ultimate has got, like, crazy strong on backers. Like, there's got to be steel toes in them or something.
We got goofy shoes out here, Sora, with that disgusting back air disjoint.
Don't forget the duck stomp, too, right, my man? And you know, D-Dog's been showing us that in the other half of the bracket so far tonight, but right now it's the Haven and Jakal show here in Winners Finals, trying to put on this pressure or find 9 combos, but right now it's been a full-on scrap situation.
Yeah, and if Jakal loses this game too, I imagine we're going to see the Wolf. But let's see if we can rock out with the Cloud. We does have that one kind of crutch in losers, but I already know the King of New Jersey definitely don't want to give it up.
No, sir, they're not at all. But the God Fist into the air dodge read up smash. Haven's ready for everything right now. Jakal has not had an answer so far, and I think, as you said, I think if Jakal doesn't take this game, I think we're going to see the Wolf switch because this is not looking pretty so far.
But okay, slicing and dicing off the up air and the back air. Another back air for your troubles. Are we going to see that third one coming around town? But nope. Haven finds their way safely to the ledge and to the center of their stage, but we already know Jakal wants to get back into the mix, but it's only a matter of time before Kazuya Mishima gets in.
And great DI away from that sweet spot in Nair. That would have been the stock at its mark, but instead it's going to be here using that rage drive to find the stock That move's got super armor, it kills you, it's got 3 different inputs, does your taxes, does your neutral, does your advantage state, anything you could ever want. Now Snivy, Haven up 3 stocks now, 2 stocks to 1, because once again, Haven getting a little too antsy, and it doesn't matter how much cheese or funnies you have, nobody's more patient out here than Jakal.
You know, it is almost quite tax season. April's coming around the corner, so you better have your dues paid. And Jakal trying to pay them right now, just trying to find one single move to just get back into this game. But Haven's just playing so dominantly, and that's going to be it off the electric.
And that was not even just a 2-stock Snivy. There was 35% on Haven's name. Right now, Jakal's the one who's saying it should have been me, not him, because down 2-0 in the hole, I cannot imagine we're going to see this Cloud come out in game 3 here. I just, like, maybe he's like, okay, I've got loser side, but no, we did just hear the Wolf get clocked in. And I don't know if that was audible to you folks at home, but Haven just very audibly to us here in the venue scream, no. As soon as that Wolf was locked in, we are doing exactly what you said, though, Snivy. And we're going back to this Brawler. Jakal in turn, shaking his head a little bit, rolling in his eyes, because he's not getting standard Haven. He's getting the sauce right now. He's got the Kelvin power-up in the house.
Yeah, and we already know Wolf with this is going to be a very interesting game to play out, because we already know that Me Brawler is kind of a rushdown. Wolf wants to play kind of that neutral, but Me Brawler kind of wants to skip those layers with the Nair, you know?
Yeah, well, I think both characters kind of fill that all like rushdown, but still all-arounder role, right? Both characters have tools to kind of control pace of the game, mix things up. Brawler has a good advantage state, or disadvantage state, better than Wolf. Not as good as it can be, though, if you opt for that at Flaming Dropkick instead of the suplex, but you get a command grab in turn, which can be very good in this matchup. At the end of the day, though, more than anything, it's the battle of these Nairs.
It is really the battle of these Nairs. And I already know that Jakal wished he had that Me Brawler Nair.
Oh my god, dude. I think this Nair, unironically, is one of the best in the game. People do not talk about this move enough. I think of all of those active rising falling Nairs, it's like Brawler and maybe Dr. Mario and Fox are like the best 3. And honestly, I think Brawler might have the best one of them. I'm just saying.
Hey, I mean, they're already both putting these Nairs to work, and Jakal's already putting that back air to work for the first stock of the set. And I imagine that Haven's going to be getting a very quick stock soon if he manages to lay in that grab.
Yes, sir. Right now, Haven trying to find a way to close it out. Maybe looking for a fair one combo starter there, but not going to find it. And whereas all his empty landings have worked to perfection against Beast earlier on, Jakal's calling out every single one of them. We're not really seeing Haven play that differently than he did earlier against Beast. We're seeing a couple more mix-ups. We're also seeing him start to get antsy, right? Throwing out these up smashes left and right, trying to find the stock. And once again, nobody more patient in this venue tonight than Jude Jakal Harris, and you just cannot swing and miss on this man.
Yeah, no patience from Haven there. And now this is the thing. Haven's looking, no, Me Brawler's looking at Wolf being like, I wish I had that laser, because I just have this shot put. Yes, I can play the Nair game as well, but having that good fast projectile is very, very good.
What the heck was that from Haven? He did the flip kick, but didn't pull out the kick, just did the flip, and then just didn't fastball, didn't do anything. He just landed slowly, drifted on down, and threw out an up smash.
3 letters, raw. R-A-W, raw.
I was going to say a lot more letters, because that was elegance, that was grace, that was beauty. And right now, Haven putting on the hurt with the parry into the reversal, but again, these large blast zones, just like we saw over on Hullabassen on the winner set, gonna kick him a little bit, and without a jump, he's not gonna get back. And speaking of raw, Snivy, Jakal putting the exclamation point on that game there. Wow.
You know, this is the time where your tag is very unfortunate, because you don't want to be there. You don't want to be him. You don't want to be in the blast zone getting swagged on by Wolf down there. He's like, nah. I need to send a message. Don't go Me Brawler against me.
But do you see these two's eyes right now? Like, we can see Haven's mouth, right? He's pulling that mask down, drinking some water. But both these players laughing a lot after that last layer game, having a blast. And, you know, even though this winner's finals, even though this is late on in bracket, right? Both these two players embody what Super Smash Brothers is all about, right? We are all here more than anything to have fun, but Kazuya FD? Oh, wait, what?
You know what? Jakal's him. Jakal's him. He can do it. If anybody could do this, it's Drew Jackal Harris.
Oh, and I mean, right, you've got Pataya here in bracket, or in this state as well. You've got Ziglet. Jakal has his fair share of practice against this character on every stage of the game. This one's no exception, but boy, is this scary to go to leave open even when you've seen the Kazuya earlier this set, and knowing you're down 2-1. Right now, Haven is showing you why early. That's going to be a quick 3 to death, and Snivy, this is getting a little bit scary.
You know, Jakal's letting me down right now, but we're seeing him open up finally with the neutral, or with a series of aerials, but you can't get grabbed by Kazuya Mishima because that's going to be a free electric and trying to continue as well.
He just shielded that. He just dash shielded that F tilt and just immediately grabbed. That was so raw from Haven. And calling out these F smashes as well. He is showing no fear right now. You can tell how much this man wants this bracket. Looking for these crouch, right? The rising punch there to just try and find the stun into the stock. And again, once again, these big blast ones. This time though, for the first time, benefiting Haven if he can find his way back to the stage. Barely doing so. Gonna find one more chance to maybe extend this lead.
Yeah, Jakal is one electric wind Godfist away from death, but Haven is also one backer away from death. It's a matter of who's going to get that solid, meaty hit in to secure this stock. F-Tilt not going to be able to do the work, but this ledge trap might be it for Jakal here. And there you go. Nair going to be able to take it.
Yeah, he's called out the fact that Haven really hasn't liked to jump from ledge, which is very surprising considering this is Kazuya on the screen. Most Kazuyas love to jump from ledge, Snivy, because Kazuya has a 7-frame jump spot, right?
That's tough.
But when you jump from ledge with the character, it's still only 3 frames like the rest of the cast, which makes some of his other moves, his really strong aerials that are balanced by that long jump spot, just so incredibly much stronger.
Yeah, and Jakal just tried to set up again, but Kazuya just, you know, it might be a little too damn strong on this stage. I'm sorry to see this not working out. I know Jakal has been throwing layers into the mix of what he's falling with his nairs, with the way he approaches as well, and taking a very nice, kind of aggressive approach.
That's it.
There you go.
That's it.
There's that side B you were mentioning earlier. GG's.
Kazuya Mishima wins. Because
Pretend I said nothing at the start of that game.
Bro, that was just absurd. There are 2 characters in this game, in all of Smash Ultimate, maybe 3 that are okay taking Kazuya to Final Destination. You know what they are?
Haven came up to me, was just like, this is the first time I've been... Wait, Haven, get on the mic. Get on the mic, get on the mic. You gotta get on the mic right now.
Get on the mic. Talk your shit, King. Talk your shit.
Okay, y'all don't understand. I've lost 17 straight sets to this guy for like 4 years of Ultimate. And you told me the one time I beat him is with Kazuya on FD against his wolf, bro.
Kazuya makes careers,
hold on,
baby.
Kelvin, could they just hear what Haven said, or should we repeat it to the folks at home?
That is his message.
Did they hear it? Did the folks at home hear it?
Yes.
Okay, good.
You already know, New
Shout
Jersey. You already know.
Shout out to Kelvin for getting that mic hot for that there moment. And that was insane, Snivy. But real question, do you know which characters Kazuya should not go to FD against?
Nobody. Honestly, nobody.
No,
There's
couple
one.
of them.
There's one. There's a couple.
There's 2 or maybe 3.
Ooh, I gotta think. Oh, that's
Snake.
That's right.
And if you didn't believe me
That's
for people who don't believe me about Snake, Dark Blues didn't. And then I showed him at Collision. Now he does.
I try to
and then the third one
from my
is
memory.
maybe me Gunner. Maybe.
Maybe me
Maybe
Gunner.
Gunner.
I'd have to see what Capitan Cito does against this character.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. That's why that one's a little bit more theory. And that was raw as hell, dude.
That was wrong.
That was honestly, even though that was Jakal's one game when that was the coolest part of the set to me. Was just Jakal saying, you know what? I want this win so bad, I'm gonna go all the way down and just put the exclamation mark on top of it.
And then unfortunately, Jakal made the decision of taking Kazuya, or no, not banning FD against Kazuya Mishima.
It's because he saw the Brawler come out and he's like, okay, you go on the Brawler, or maybe he must have just not expected Haven to go back to the Kazuya against the Wolf, right? Because as soon as that Wolf came out, he swapped over to the Brawler.
Well, I see FD as like the neutral stage, and if I don't want to play neutral against certain characters, I'm like, get me out of here. I don't want to try and win neutral
stage?
7 times. Like, I have to win neutral stage the game. Or I have to win neutral the game, basically.
Yes. Because once you get put in disadvantage, where do you land? Where do you reset?
Exactly.
How do you
win
reset to neutral?
You win the game.
Right, but I'm saying You're saying it's the neutral stage. You're not playing neutral there half the time. You're just juggling them.
Exactly. You just gotta win neutral the game.
Bro, Battlefield or small Battlefield PS2, the neutral stage, because you can land.
No, platforms are my comfort. Is that like neutral in like a terms of sense of like
Folks,
neutrality?
for those of you watching at home, let us know what you think.
It's like the gameplay state of neutral, which is why I think FD is a great counter pick stage and not a good starter.